Wow. What's up, people? Cold enough for you? Don't you love when people walk up to you and say cold enough for you? Or anyone who talks about the weather? Can you think of something more creative to talk about? Cold enough for you? No. No, I'm glad that I have to wear long johns and another pair of pants underneath my jeans so that when I go inside I start to form that Fremunda cheese, smegma. Yeah, that's what I want to know. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to talk about. Now, what I want to talk about today is the psychotic universe that we live in when they're arresting kindergarten kids for threatening to put a bomb in another kid's book bag. So he was overheard talking about, I'm going to put a bomb in his book bag, and they arrested the kid. First of all, there's no I have a smart child who is about to go into kindergarten, and he cannot create a bomb. So I'm now afraid that they might arrest my son for blowing wind in class. Because if there's something deadly, it's what comes out of my kid's ass. I mean, I have to move him into another room at times when he starts blowing fumes. Because they are ridiculous. Now I got to worry about him being arrested for terrorism, alright? Settle down, people. You got to use common sense now. Arresting kids in kindergarten. They don't know how to make a bomb. Take it easy. Use a little common sense before you start calling in the authorities. And I heard the authorities being interviewed, and they're like, yeah, we got to take every threat serious. Every threat serious? Come on now. But anyway, let's go back to what's happening now. All right, gap up, gap down, gap up, gap down, flat market, gap up, gap down, choppy, you lost money, right? My stupid, ridiculous stocks that I'm in right now, I got stuck with all the losers. Basically, I sold all my winners, and now I'm stuck with the Limelight, the CMGI. Ridiculous. What was a nice short-term dead cat bounce has become a nightmare for me because I bought more, thinking that, okay, maybe they'll squeeze it a little bit more, and next thing you know, I'm in a stupid, wasted position that I should have made money on, and I'm not in. And I'm still in it. Bottom line is gap up, gap down. You're never gonna figure out what the market does. So again, if you were brave enough to buy at the close yesterday and you had the gap up today, congratulations. If there's one of you out there, good going. But I don't know what to tell you anymore. But look at my hat. Yeah, I gotta wear hats and scarves now. The market doesn't want to go up. When you're cold, you get into your office, you're all chilled to the bone. You don't want to buy stocks. You just want to sit there and stare at the market, which is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to stare and hope that Limelight somehow gets back to 750, and I might just get the hell out of that thing. And the CMGI, I don't know. The worst thing to be in right now is awful stocks. When the market's weak, you want to be in the best stocks you could find, so at least those won't get destroyed. When you're in an awful stock, those are the first ones to get hammered. The weak get weaker, strong stay relatively strong in a bear market, which I think we're going into. But, again, I've been wrong. The strange thing is that the January effect, if you don't know what the January effect is generally when these garbage stocks have a move up. It's basically people who didn't want to take the loss, or they took the loss, and they're buying the stocks back in January, and the stocks start to move. But it seems like we've had the January effect in December. So what does that bode? That doesn't bode well for January or the next coming year. So maybe these stocks will just get hammered. The market's going to get hammered. And I got to think, eventually, what I thought was going to happen is that we were going to ignore the problems for a couple more weeks. We were going to rally, and then we were going to, have a catastrophe in January, and then eventual crash in March. But like I said, I have no idea. No idea what's going on. Stay liquid. Stay in cash. Be a day trader right now. Try to make some money getting in and out, and don't hold on to positions. And if you were in that LDK, and you know who you are when I'm talking to you right now, the stock was gapped up, 20 or so points, and you're not selling out of it? Come on, that's greed. Don't get too greedy in this market. You were handed a gift with a 20-point gap up. What were you thinking? Take some money off the table. All right, I'll see you guys later.